Okay.
Hello, everyone. Good morning.
Hi.
You got YouTube 吗？ Well, we are kind of delayed today because we faced some internet connection trouble. Well, I hope we are back online now. And let's make sure our voice is clear and loud enough.
Yeah. So if anyone can hear us, please type CR-10 MAX. How about this?
Yeah, anything. Yeah, you can type anything if you can hear our voice. So today we're going to talk about the CR-10 MAX, which is our one of our largest 3D printer made by Creality, and we're gonna talk about its features and something special about this one. Okay, before we go to the topic, let's wait for more people coming, and we can share the printer with more people.
Yeah, and say hi. Yeah, we can
Okay, the
hear
voice
you.
was good. Bad video quality. Yeah, sorry about that. We are facing the internet connection problem right now, and our tech people are trying to fix it. I hope. Anyway, sorry about that. I hope it's gonna get better during the time we spend here. Well, we're gonna wait for a couple of minutes and see if the quality will go better and for more people coming. Oh, okay.
Camera, yeah.
你的同事
My friends.
Oh, okay.
Video quality isn't that good. Yeah, we are fixing it.
So how about now? If the quality is getting better, we're gonna start in a second. And I think it's time for us to start. Before we are gonna talk about our topic, firstly, I'd love to introduce our new member here. This is Tina. Let's say hi to Tina, everyone.
Hi. Hi, everyone. Yeah, I'm Tina. And I am not. So, Eli, could you please introduce this printer to me and the people, our fans?
Okay, I'll introduce everyone. I don't say like I didn't want to hear have a member
CR series printer.
Okay, so because this printer is large, we do need this tool rod to support the gantry frame. Make sure the movement during the printing process, the z-axis is not wobbling. Because it's too large or it's too high, we need this tool rod to make sure everything should be stable.
Okay, got it.
Yes. Firstly, we're going to talk about the print size. For this printer, we have a print volume which is 450 by 450 by 470 print volume. It's millimeter, don't get me wrong. And okay.
Can I check it?
Yeah, for the you can check the table, the hotbed like
the
this.
hotbed.
Yes.
So I can check for our fans.
All right. So what do you get? It's this is 47. It's a
47.
It's 47 centimeter, which means our hotbed is 47, but the print size should be smaller.
Printing size.
Yeah, printing size should be smaller than the hotbed size. And as well, we're going to talk about the machine size. You want to check the machine size?
Yeah, of course. I'm very curious about this machine size because it's so big.
Okay, let's say the width. How do you get?
65.
Yes, it's 65 centimeter.
Oh my God.
Well, centimeter is 2 feet. It's a little bit more than 2 feet. So I hope you know the unit. Well, for the length, let me check it. Oh, the length according to the data, it's 785 millimeter, which is about 1 meter. Oh, it's close to 1 meter. If you count on the movement for the y-axis, because when the y moves to the end, the length will be increased to about let me say the maximum will be it's 3 feet. 3 feet is 90 centimeter, which is almost 100 centimeter, which is 1 meter.
Okay.
I'm kind of confused with the unit right now.
Yeah, it's very, very long.
Yes.
If we count like that, right?
Yes. If you want to have this printer, make sure you have some big table or enough room for it. Well.
Oh, by the way.
Yes.
I'm very curious about this weight. Can I?
Yeah. Go ahead.
So I will try for our fans. Okay.
Wow.
Goodbye.
I'm surprised. You can lift it a little bit, and maybe you
really
can make
heavy.
it move. Well, yes. This printer is 20 kilograms. It's really heavy. It's really heavy. So after we have a general view about its outside, I'm going to talk about its power system. So the difference between this printer and others is it has two power supplies, because yes, normally for small printers we only have one, which is enough for all the heating process. But this one, because it's a huge print size, we need one power supply for the hot bed itself.
One power supply for hot bed.
Yes, it's only for hot bed. And
only for this big hot bed.
Yes, because this big size takes so much energy to heat up. As well, we offer another power supply for other heating systems, such as nozzles, such as the mainboard, any other equipment need electricity.
Got it. So magic.
So the data about the power supply, okay, they are both a Minway supply, so which is a good brand name. And for the hotbed, the power supply is 750 watts, which is large enough for a quick heating up. And for the small power supply, which is 75 watts, which is also good enough for other electricity supplying.
Okay, and one fan, Steven,
yes,
he asked, that bed heater would be difficult to heat.
Where is the question?
Yeah, that bed heater would be difficult to heat.
The bed heater, okay. If that's your concern, later on, I'm gonna do a heating up testing. Let's say how quick it will heat up during a certain time, let you know. But from my using experience, it's not bad at all. Actually, it's really quick. Well, because it has a 750 watts power supply, only supplying the hotbed itself, unlike other printers. Well, let's see. Let's do a test. Yeah. I'm not doing advertising. I'm just I'm also a testing person. I'm testing machines, and I'm a design machine.
Eli is a true man.
Okay. Let's back to the data or the parameters. This is a 24 voltage machine, and it can be used in Europe or US, anywhere, because the power supply input power should be 100 volt to 240 watts in the range. Yeah, you can plug in China or in Europe, in USA. Don't worry about that. Well, what else? After the power supply, we're going to introduce the main board. It's kind of boring because every time I'm doing the introduction, I have to introduce the main board. Well, I'm not good at it because I only can read the numbers, and I'm not a firmware or a hardware engineer. So what I can tell you is the main board is a Creality version 2.4 Science main board with TMC 2208 drivers. And so it's really quiet. It's a silent board, and it's quiet and it's precise.
Yeah, I know, TMC 2208 can make the printer silent. So our friends will see how silent our print will later.
Yeah, later on we're gonna turn on the machine and let you guys have a better knowledge or better view about these printers. Okay. Well, other features, there are many other features I love to introduce it to you, because this printer is big and we have to enforce some structures for the certain part and make sure the movement or any other structures must be stable during the printing process. So from the front, as we mentioned earlier, we have two triangle rod, not a triangle rod, two rod make the structure triangle structure. So this, everyone knows triangle is stable. As well, the front, nothing else to say. I believe we have a touch screen in the front. I'll introduce it later. Let's go back to the another camera. Let's see from the back side. Well, from the back side, you can see we have two red components. This one, as I'm pointing at, is the abundance extrusion mechanism. It's made of aluminum, and the grade is well colored. So it's has two gears, and we also have material runout detection. Yeah, it's basically same like the CR-10S Pro. Also, if you look at the cable, we have all-in-one cable, which makes sure the cable is not going everywhere. But what I can tell you is this printer is quite old, so I'm not sure the new printer will be better than this one. And the BL Touch cable is out, so that's one thing I mentioned. So for the new CR-10 MAX, the cable should be all-in-one. Well, if I move the the hotbed front, so for the y-axis, we have a double belt. So because one belt would be not enough tension or the stabilities for the hotbed movement, we end up two bend, and it's hard to show you. But for the Y stepper motor, it's kind of large. It's really large. I don't know the size, but it's definitely not 24, not 42 34. It's about double the size. Well, what else we cannot see is something underneath the hotbed. They use a aluminum frame on the back to make sure the hotbed is perfectly flat, and also make sure when it's heating up, the hotbed it will not deform. Well, I believe nothing else for the new features. If you want to know more information about the features or some data, there are some great videos on YouTube.
And you can check on our official store, www.creality3dofficial.com.
Okay, so let's say some questions from the comment, and before we move forward. So anyone has any questions for us? Or do you have any questions?
Yeah, I have questions.
Okay.
Yeah, as you can see, this is all metal.
Yes.
Fine metal.
It's technically it's aluminum. It's aluminum banded material. How can I say that? It's a sheet metal. It's aluminum sheet metal with banded technologies and some CNC machined parts.
Okay.
Yes. I really like the quality because I think it's not only coated with red color, and also the feeling. They have chamfers on the edge, and they have nice angles or curves. I feel it's no sharp edge at all, and I believe many of you already know it's a really good design.
Okay, yeah. Thank you.
Oh, okay. So we also have BL Touch for standard. Yes, BL Touch is standard equipment for this one. We do need auto leveling for a big print.
Okay, where is BL Touch? Is it here?
Oh, the BL Touch actually is installed inside the nozzle kit.
So it can, the BL Touch can with the printer.
Yeah, the BL Touch came with the printer.
So I cannot move it, remove it, or take
it. If you wanna remove the BL Touch, you have to take out the cover or the shell. Okay. It's only 3 screws here, and 3 screws, 3 touch and the heat sink and everything.
Okay, BL Touch is very smart because it's so big.
Yeah.
If you manual level, it's very
Yes,
difficult
yes.
for our, right?
Okay. When I was using this machine, I never turned a single nut on the bottom. All I use is the BL Touch. After many printings, I kind of get some experience on this one because I saw some videos on YouTube or other places. People had some difficulties when they use the big printers.
Yeah.
Because especially for beginners, it's very easy to get damaged part, or the first layer was terrible, or after you print halfway, the print piece was like moving somewhere else.
Yeah.
I can share some my personal experience with you, how we deal with that, because when we print big items, we don't want it fail. Actually, it costs so much. Not only the material, the time you spend, the feeling was horrible. Actually,
yeah.
Yes.
We feel very, very bad when it says fail.
Yes. The reason why you buy a big print because you want to print big items.
Yeah.
Right. So we don't want that happen. Okay. Let's see any questions.
Any questions?
I don't know the video quality right now. Is it good?
Is this version fun?
Is this version fun? Is okay.
Upgrade or not?
I don't know the fan upgrade or not. I don't know which fan you are talking about. As I know, it's same as CR-10S Pro. So to be honest with you, the fan noise was quite large. When I turn on the machine, even if it's silent mode, but I can hear the fan noise. So I don't think it's upgraded.
And any more questions?
Yes, Steven said 750 voltage just for the hot bed. Yes. Yeah.
Just for the hot bed. Down.
Because hot bed consumes the most, 90% of the energy from the printers. If for some printers they don't need hot bed, they don't need the hot bed system, which means they use cool bed, so they can reduce the power supply efficiently, like down. Bed leveling, yes, we're gonna talk about the bed leveling later. It's auto leveling with the BL Touch.
Does it have a 32-bit motherboard or the Creality silent board?
It's a Creality silent board, which is version 2.4. I believe, I personally believe, not officially, it's a 32-bit. So because version 2.4 should be the newest one of the newest one. Okay, the video was good. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure it's with 32, because I didn't see anything from the data or the guidebook.
Any more questions?
All I know is version 2.4 silent motherboard.
Any more questions about CR-10 MAX? Eli will explain to you.
Let's see if we can find some information from our website. If not, we're gonna move forward, and we will answer your questions later after the live stream. Okay, let's see this question.
a big area requires high speed. Have you improved that speed?
Okay, to answer this question, it's a kind of it's a kind of a matter of feeling, I believe. Because it's a bigger print size, you think it should be faster so it can follow your eyes. And how can I say that? Because if it's a small printer, your eyes can cover all the areas, and it seems moves very fast. But when you get a bigger printers, even we have the same print speed, you think it's why it's slow, because
okay, I got it.
the print size is so large and you feel it's slow, but actually it's the same print speed.
Because of the printing size is bigger than the smaller one.
Yes, it's a feeling. But you do can speed up with these printers. I will use this one for a while, and I can trust its stabilities. Only thing I have to be honest with you is because especially for the y-axis, the travel distance is so large. The cable on the back is kind of getting run out. It's kind of run out during the time, and we have to be careful with that.
Okay.
Yes. If you check
if you worry about the speed, Eli will show.
Yeah.
He will test the printer later.
We're gonna do a demo later.
And what kind of filaments it can support?
Okay, because it's using a bonding extrusion mechanism, so it's good at using the PLA or any other hard materials. For the soft materials or flexible materials such as TPU, there is a chance to fail because it's not as good as a direct drive.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah.
So PLA, normal PLA, you can use it for ensure you will not make some mistakes.
Yes, if you go print slow for PLA, it will work. It's sometimes depending on your setup in coolers. For example, your temperatures, your print speed, or any other aspects or factors impact the print qualities for PLA.
Paul answered that question for us very clearly. You don't want a big printer bad moving files. It will create
internals yes,
and leave artifacts on your print.
Yes, okay. So it's back to our purpose about using big printers. When we use big printers for big items, we will not care about the time consuming because we only care about the print qualities. You know, whenever you use big printers, you are expecting print for a couple days, I believe. Yeah, for me at least.
I understand.
Yeah, that's the main reason why we use a big print. So at this level, the print quality or the complete should be the first priority because firstly we want it finished as we expected. Then we will consider the time or the print speed.
Okay, thank you. Is it using all metal high end?
Yes, it is using whole metal. I don't know what you're saying, but it should be a whole metal because it's gonna heat up after all, right? So it's whole aluminum. It's aluminum.
Yes, I can say metal.
Yeah, they say the metal cover,
Yeah,
but
metal
inside is
the fan, right?
Yeah, I don't have a
nozzle.
screwdriver with me. Yeah, we have one fan inside to cool down the hot end or the brake, the heat brake, and we have a fan outside to cool down the nozzle. What about price? Okay,
check
we can share
check in our official website, official store.
what printer is that? I don't know which one. Yeah, it's a CR-10 MAX.
And one fan asks, is this a new printer just joined? Is this a new printer?
Okay, actually CR-10 MAX is a kind of one of the old printers.
One of the old printers.
Yes, I have no idea about the manufacture date about the printers. Because when I come here, there are so many series about CR printers. I have not exactly a clue about when it was designed. It's kind of, old.
Yeah. All Metro Hot, and he's asking if the PTFE tubing goes all the way down into
it is.
It
It go all the way down into the heat break. So I'm not an expert about the nozzle or the heating up the system. So I don't know if I can answer your question correctly. 9 months ago, okay, I have no idea. Yeah, I don't know if on our website is there any information about the manufacturer or the release date. Maybe we're gonna post our official website, and if you guys are interested in any information or more information about these printers, you can have a look at.
Good. And Eli,
yes,
will you show the print to our audience too?
Okay, yeah, I will. I want to ask a final question. Are the vertical supports really needed? It's how can I say that? It's better to have it, because I only can do a consumption is that if you don't have it, you will have a difficult time when you print high volume items. As long the axis moves up, the vibration about the gantry frame will be shaking a lot.
So that's William said. Remember, you need to print slowly on large prints.
Yes.
And the higher you print, you get woven in the print.
Okay, now I'm gonna start these printers, and let's say some screen informations and more functions from it.
Good.
Yeah. Okay. The switch button is on the on the right side of this machine.
On the.
You want to turn it off?
On the.
You want to turn it on?
I want to turn off.
Okay. Okay. Nice. Just to remember, it's a kind of very old machine. I mean, yeah, we were using it for a long time, so the sound or any other things kind of getting loud and kind of not clear. We do need some maintenance after a big item printing, because when you print for continuously 2 or 3 days, maybe you need to end up some grease or oils on the lid screws, or you do need to check if there is any loosen on the screws. Because one time when I was printing another printer using this printer,
with CR-10
MAX, I was printing another printers. So the BL touch was getting loose, and the needle was falling down, and it was broken. So, and I didn't figure it out at that moment, but then I found, because the screw was losing, so I have to retighten it and replace the needle.
What do you will change this horrible star sound?
Okay.
I'm sorry. I think this sound is nice.
Okay.
In my opinion.
The star sound. Okay, that's not my decision actually.
Okay, and
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
You can mute the voice. Actually, there is a function. There is a function you can turn off all the sound. I'm going to the front and let's say the screen information.
Yeah, early I talked with Eli. 3D printer is kind of
Okay.
use this.
I'm gonna use another camera.
Yeah, 3D printer is kind of like our pets, or yeah, we need to take care of them. We need to check if the nozzle loosen or not
the screws.
The screws.
可以吧? Okay. I hope you can see the screen information. Let me get closer. Okay, it's much better. Okay, I really like the camera quality. I hope I'm not in your way, and I hope nobody can see me. Okay, you want Tina's voice? Okay, so Tina, do you mind coming to front? So let's.
Of course. Let me join you.
That's so hurtful, you know. I remember you. Okay. I will remember you. What's your name? Yaldis. All right. So Tina, can you tell them the information on the screen?
Yeah, there are three buttons: print, temperature, and settings.
Okay.
So how can the first we need to preheat the printer, right?
Okay. According to our audience request, we have to turn off the voice first. We have to turn off the sound. Let's go to the settings. Yes. Okay.
And well,
here on the top, you have like a sound bar. You can plus the minus. Press the minus. Yeah, that's
the voice will be
increase. Yeah.
And I decrease the voice. And it's mute now.
Yes, there will be no sound. Okay, just turn off the machine and we're gonna restart. I hope that person will be satisfied with this time. Okay.
Okay, so just turn off.
Yeah. Can you change the fan speed from the screen?
Let me turn off it.
Okay, so that's a function from the firmware. William asked, can you change the fan speed from the touch screen? It's a needed functionality. For the touch screen firmware, I believe I'll inform the software engineer and let them know. And Brian asked the question, what's the print size? The print size is 450 by 40 by 470. There is still a voice because you had pressed the mute.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now it's a mute.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So make it mute.
Okay. Okay.
This printer doesn't like me.
No, just press the minus one more time. It go to mute.
Okay.
Okay. So I hope you're happy now. It's another 260. It's 250 actually. Yes. Thank you for correct it. It's 250. Well, I hope you are satisfied with the print volume and the sound is off now. Yeah. No more sound from the screen.
How can we start the print?
Let's introduce more information about the screen. Okay, because they want to hear your voice, and let's go back to the main menu.
Okay.
We have okay, go ahead.
We have print, temperature, and settings.
Okay. Let's go to the setting first.
Setting.
Yes. And in the setting, what functions do we have?
Leveling, refuel.
Refuel means changing the material.
Okay.
Yeah.
Move.
Yeah.
Disable motor, language, and printer information.
Okay. So firstly, let's go to the printer information and see what's the version. As you can see from the screen, let me just
this is a CR-10 MAX, and version is 1.7 BR's firmware version.
Yes, the firmware version was 1.7 BL Touch. So, and you can see the print size is here.
Printing size, yeah.
Okay.
And the
Okay, let's go back to the sub menu.
So, as a beginner,
yes.
As beginning of the printer, we need to leveling.
Yes, that's correct. Now you can press the leveling. Let's see what happens.
Leveling.
It's leveling. Oh, okay.
It says autumn home.
Now it's doing a lot auto leveling. All right. All right, so let's see what's more information on the screen. As you can see, we have a detailed leveling mode, which tells us like different positions numbers. Right now it's 0, but we're gonna do a measuring, and the BL Touch will touch several spots and give us a feedback about what the distance between our nozzle to the hotbed. Hello, audience from YouTube. Yes.
Good morning, Team Creality. Good morning, Beerus 3D.
So now it's doing measuring. You can see the hotbed was kind of ugly because yeah, it has gone through a lot of things.
Kaiser asks, there are two Y bells, so is there two Y motors?
It's one Y motor, but the Y motor is a large motor.
There's one motor with two Y bells.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Okay, so William said first use the AUX level, then use the measure function. It's correct for the first time setup because for you need to level your like a manual level first. Make sure the surface was kind of close enough to the end to the to the nozzle, and then use the measuring. Because I kind of already use it for days, and I skipped the AUX leveling.
Okay.
Okay, that's the leveling finished. You can see we have okay 4x4, which is a 16-point spot measuring, and we have different numbers, and which means it tells us the different distance about your nozzle to the surface, and the machine will remember it. But don't worry about that. And let's go to home Z home, and the nozzle will touch the hotbed and. Okay. After I press the function called Z home, the nozzle will go to the Z0. So if we look at the distance between the hot end to the surface, if there is a large gap, we need to press the minus Z. If it already touched the hot bed, we need to press the Z plus, which is kind of a compensation about the Z value. Okay, everything kind of automatic and nothing strange. So I do realize some people had a problem with the printing on big printers because such as the first layer terribly,
Yeah.
you know. It's kind of, there are many ways to fix it. I'll talk about that later.
Okay.
But before that, we're going to finish the information on the screen.
Yeah.
So auto leveling is one of the important features on these printers.
So we're back.
Yeah, we go back. And what other functions like refill means you know, if you press it, let's see. Yeah, it's kind of fade in the filament or fade out the filament. Go back. Move is simple. Move means you can move your XYZ like manually. And disable motor as normal, you know, you can just disable motor so you can move the motor by your hand.
Oh, I understand.
So in the language,
Change it to English or Chinese?
yes, only English and Chinese. Let's go back to the main menu. So now we can go to temperature.
Temperature.
Yes, temperature, we have 4 functions.
The full function, automatic, manual, cooling, and fan.
Okay, so this function is all about temperatures. Automatic means we can preheat our PLA or ABS. So you know, when you doing a slicing on the Cura or any other software, you can do a preheat. So you will save a little bit of time when you insert the card and doing the printing.
Okay.
Let's do it now. I'll just heat up the PLA. And let's see how quick it goes.
Yeah, I remember one customer, one of our fans
Yes.
asked how fast the heat.
Yes, he was worried maybe it goes slow because it's a big print bed.
Goodbye, Paul. It's early here. I'm sleeping again.
All right, so on the manual, we can just manually input our numbers about the temperature, like for the nozzle and for the hot bed. I'll go 50. As you can see, after we press the preheat, the temperature goes up. You know, for the nozzle, you can see the number increase very quickly.
Very fast, very quickly. As you can see, 151, 154, 157. It's very fast.
Yeah, I believe it's in less 1 minute.
And this is for the
hot bed. Yes. Cooling means cool down everything. Okay, fan means you can turn on the blowing fan and turn off it.
As you can see, hot bed, the heating is down.
Yeah, now it's 50 degrees. So yeah, soon. One issue for the big printer is the hot bed, the heat distribution will be not that average. Normally, I mean, in most chance, the center will be hotter than the corners. Yeah. This thing cannot print with ABS. I didn't test the ABS with these printers, but I doubt it. I really doubt it. ABS is hard to print, but according to the function about this printer and its capability, I believe it can. It can go up to high enough temperatures for ABS printing.
The heating is done.
Yeah, the heating is done. So we can go back to our main menu. The last thing we will do is print.
So I can choose the print.
Yeah, I only have one file loaded here.
So I choose this STL file.
Yeah.
Print.
You have to, yes.
And print.
Yes. All right. Now we can go back to our main camera and let the machine do its job, and we can quickly answer some questions from you. Well, for a big print, normally I just end up some raft in a Cura to make sure the print quality or the print stability should be enough, and I don't have to worry about the item was moving during the printing.
The heating was really fast. Yes, I saw it really fast.
It's powerful. It's really powerful power supply made by Meanwhile. Yes, William said you should room the large bed into separate areas. I realized this idea, which is better, but for the manufacturer or for the designing technology, it theoretically will cost more, and there are some technical difficulties we have to deal with. Well, I believe that's the future for 3D printers.
It was really very fast. Yeah.
Okay, so let's back to Stacy. Okay, yeah, your question on the bottom. I believe 往下一点。
Which one?
再往下。
This thing cannot.
Okay. Oh yeah, this one.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
But I don't know of any printer that can print with ABS with an open chamber unless the print is super small. Is that right?
There is a big chance you will fail when you print ABS with a big print because the bed temperature is not high enough. Yes, it happens 90% in this chance. In this case, I did print ABS on the bigger printers one time. I failed a couple of times firstly, and then I have to change some settings in Cura. For example, I end up the raft, so make sure the first layer has the thick material. Make sure that they are stick on the hotbed strongly. Also, I kind of increase the hotbed temperature more than it should be, like 90 degrees or 95. It takes some practice to print ABS, as you said, on the open chamber printers. So that's a hard process, but it's not impossible.
Stephen,
yeah.
Answer, I print ABS on my Industry Pro, but you need an enclosure to not get the print to lift off the bed.
Yes, we also offer enclosures for 3D printers.
Oh, I understand that's a very big cover.
Right. It's like a tent.
That was a...
Also, by using the enclosure, you can save a lot of energies for the 3D printing.
Yeah, this is you can say in our official store.
It is not a key. Actually, it's a UAV. I downloaded from the website. It's a American UAV. So I always wanna print on this printer, but I was printing another project last week, so I finally have a chance today. Okay, I think the time is kind of close to the end. I hope, is there any questions? Okay.
Any more questions? I think that CR-10 MAX will need 2 or 3 person catching 10 to use. That's well, very interesting.
It's not that huge, actually. If Tina sit down, I believe that's the size of CR-10 MAX.
It's really big. It's really big.
No, it's technically if I'm standing here, it's about my. Okay, let me measure it. The height. The height from the side will be 29 inch, which is 70 centimeter. I don't know you guys familiar with the metric system or the imperial system. So I wanna use one of them. So I believe this will be the end of our live show today. And if you have any more questions, we can answer you later from the comment area. How much is it? You can go to our official website.
Store, yeah. Official store, www.creality3.
Okay. So
official.com.
Yeah. At the end, again, I would like to thank you, Tina, for coming here.
Thank you, Eli.
I hope you all enjoy. Right?
Thank you so much.
Okay, I think that's the end of today's live show. I will see you guys next week. And enjoy this week and enjoy the 3D printing.
Yeah.
Okay, I will say bye-bye to everyone. Have a good day.
Have a good day.
Bye-bye.
Bye.